Maybe a year and a half, maybe.
And what did you understand her relationship to be to either Katie or Harry?
They were friends. She was friends of theirs.
And did you have an understanding about whether or not she was married?
Yes, she was.
Okay. And did you know her husband?
Yes.
And did you ever spend time with Vanessa and her husband and Katie and Harry?
Yes.
And did you have text or phone communication with Ms. Pettigrew?
Vanessa?
Yes, with Vanessa.
Yes.
Okay. Directing your attention to May 15th of 2020, Friday, May 15th, in the early morning hours, what, if anything, happened when you woke up that day?
I think that was when the text from Harry.
Okay. Do you recall the text that you received from Harry?
It was something about sorry. I think, sorry, brother. She was vindictive. I don't know it for word for word, but.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Can you take a look at what's been marked as exhibit number 1? Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, can exhibit number 1 be published on the screen, please, at this time?
Thank you. Yes.
All right, Ms. Gilman, if you could just move down and thank you. All right. Do you recognize what's in exhibit number 1?
Yes, I do.
What is this?
What is this?
Yes.
The text message from him.
Okay. Could you please read it aloud?
Curt, I am sorry, brother, but she is a vindictive devil. She played us all. I'm really sorry, brother, but she manipulated us all. Love you, Harry.
All right. Thank you. And did you respond to that text message?
Yes, I said, what happened?
And did you get a response to that?
No.
All right. And did you send another text message after that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. If you take that out of the sleeve and continue on.
If I do what?
If you just take the paper out of the sleeve. Is there another text message after that?
Yes.
What does it say?
It says, where are you, buddy?
Do you recall sending that text message?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. You can just put both those things down. Other than sending those text messages, what, if anything else, did you do on Friday, May 15th?
I think I forwarded that text message to Vanessa.
And why Vanessa?
I was probably guessing it would probably say that I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Okay. And did you ever get a response from Vanessa?
I don't recall.
Did you speak with Vanessa on the phone at all on Friday, May 15th?
I might have. I did not 100%.
Okay. And did you speak with anyone else on Friday, May 15th about that text message?
I think I eventually sent it to the police.
Okay. Did you ever speak to the police, either in person or on the telephone?
I think I did, it was brief on the phone and then in my driveway.
Okay. And when you say your driveway, is it fair to say that this was during 2020 and people weren't entering each other's homes as often?
Yes,
And does that make sense to you that that's why you were in your driveway?
I think so, yes.
Okay. And when you met with the police in their driveway, what was the purpose of that meeting?
The text message.
Okay. And did the police ask if they could perform an extraction of your cell phone?
Yes,
All right. And did they provide you with a consent form to sign in connection with that?
yes.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
I'm showing you a document that's entitled consent form. Do you recognize that form?
Yes,
And do you recognize your signature on that form?
yes,
Did you sign that form?
yes.
And is there a date on it?
Is there a what?
Is there a date on the bottom of the form?
5/15/20.
Okay. Your Honor, may that be marked as the next exhibit?
May be marked.
All right. I have no further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Back in 2019, that's when you first met Harry and Katie?
I'm not exactly sure exactly the time I met him.
Okay, was it in 2019?
Was it, excuse me?
2019?
I'm not 100% of the time I met him. I met him at the Legion and we were drinking, so I
You remember what?
say again?
You remember what?
That I met him at the Legion,
Legion.
American Legion.
And you would socialize with each other, wouldn't you?
At the Legion?
All over the place. You guys were friendly, weren't you?
Yeah,
You were one of his best friends, weren't you?
I wasn't his best friend.
Oh, well, did you go over the house and hang out with him?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you.
Cigars, do you?
What?
You don't smoke cigars, do you?
No.
Did you go over his house and see that he would be sitting by the pool and he'd be smoking cigars and you'd have a beer or you'd have a drink with him?
Yeah?
On a number of occasions, right? You're nodding your head.
Yes.
Yes. And how would you describe your relationship with Harry?
I think we were friends.
Good friends. And you knew that he was a doctor working in Boston, right?
Yes.
You were also, were you good friends with Ms. McLean as well?
Yes.
In 2019, up until 2020, for example, did you know that Harry and Ms. McLean were going to get married in August of 2019?
Yeah, they talked about it, yes.
Right. And you know also that Harry didn't get married. He took it off. He canceled it, right?
I guess he did, yes.
I guess he did. You talked to him about it, didn't you?
I don't really recall the conversation.
You talked to Katie by text about it, didn't you?
Some, yes. I don't
She
recall.
was upset about that, wasn't she?
Yes.
And then as time went on, they ended up getting married again, or getting married, in December of 19, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Now, your telephone number back then, sir, was 617-201-4714. Is that correct? Yes? And that's the phone that you authorized the police to do a phone dump on, right?
Yep.
You knew that that meant that they were going to be able to use a particular computer-type program to access your phone and get text messages, videos, things of that nature, right?
Yes.
And you signed that form, right?
Yes.
And one of the things that they were interested in was whether or not you had communications with Kathleen McLean at 339-222-9407, right?
Yes.
And you remember that was a number, right? Yes?
Yes.
All right. And when you would go over to their house, would you stretch your memory and recall that in 2019, in the summertime, you had occasion to go over there a number of times, right?
I don't know how many times, but yes.
I'm not asking you how many times, obviously, but there were a number of times. You sit by the pool, right?
Yes.
Have a barbecue, right?
Yes.
It had a television set that was attached, and it also had the fire pit and everything else, right?
Yes.
Waterfall, right?
Yes.
Yes. And Harry built all those, didn't he?
Did he what?
Built all those.
Yes.
And when you were giving your phone to the police and they accessed your phone, sir, do you recall how many text messages between you and Miss McLean were on your phone when you gave it to the police?
I don't recall how many, but it was several.
Several, right. Certainly not in the hundreds, right? When you gave your phone to the police?
I have no idea how many.
So, did you delete, sir, your texts between you and Kathleen McLean when you gave your phone, before you gave your phone to the police?
I don't recall.
You don't recall? But you knew that Kathleen McLean had been found dead, right?
Yes.
Yes? You knew that the police were investigating the homicide, right?
Yes.
You had indicated to the police that she had given you, strike that, he had given you a text indicating that she was a devil, I'm sorry, things of that nature, correct? Calling you brother, right?
Oh, you what?
Calling the text that he sent you, calling you brother and saying, sorry, she was a devil, she played us all. You remember that, right? So when you gave your phone to the police, you had that particular text that you gave them, right?
Yes.
And that was about it. It was on your phone. There weren't any other texts on your phone, were there? Between you and Kate.
I don't recall what I did.
Do you remember taking your phone and deleting the texts? Hundreds of texts between you and Ms. McLean before you gave your phone to the police?
No, I don't.
Do you remember deleting the text from you and Ms. McLean?
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember deleting photographs or videos or FaceTime chats or anything like that?
No, I don't recall.
You knew that in 2020 that they got married in the Elvis Chapel in Las Vegas, right?
I guess they did it there, yes.
Yes, they did. Do you remember her texting you that they got married?
No, I don't recall getting a text.
Remember her texting you and you going with the exclamation points, congratulations, and going back and forth with texts about being married, don't tell anybody, things of that nature? She saying that to you?
No, I don't recall that, but
Okay.
if you have it on paper, then I guess it is.
Well, we'll see. Would you agree with me, sir, that you knew in your conversations with Harry, when you guys would maybe be sitting out by the pool having a cigar, he had a cigar, a drink or whatever, he confided in you that he made a huge mistake about getting married, didn't he?
He said that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But you knew that he was going to see a lawyer for a divorce, right?
I mean, this was so long ago.
That's long ago.
Your
But
Honor,
this is
could the
pretty
witness
important.
answer
I
be allowed to?
don't really
second.
remember conversations.
Hang on, sir. Go ahead.
May the witness be allowed to finish his answers?
Yes, just let him finish his answer. Mr. Reddington, please.
Of course.
All right.
Finish your answer. It's been long ago.
I don't even know where we're at.
All right, why don't you ask